Alright, let's take a look at graphing equations. So the first thing that I usually start off with, I pick 5 points for the x values. So I usually pick -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Now you can pick other x values if you want to, but these are the points that I usually stick with. Now I'm going to take every single one of those x values, I'm going to plug it into the equation that they give us. And so when I do that, for every single x value, that's going to give me a y value. So I'll have 5 x values and 5 y values. And then I'm going to put those together to make an ordered pair. I'm going to take each of those ordered pairs and I'm going to plot them onto the graph, and then I'm going to connect them with a straight line if you're talking about linear equations, which in this section we are. Now, how can you tell if the equation is going to be a straight line or not? Well, look at these two equations right here. Now notice the y and the x for both of them. Notice how they are both raised to essentially nothing, okay? It's just a y and x, a y and an x. So if both of them are raised to nothing, then we can be certain that this is going to be a straight line. Now let's take a look at this equation. Y is equal to -3x plus 1, and we're going to graph it. So I'm going to take each of my x values, the -2, the -1, the 0, the 1, and the 2. I'm going to plug each of those x values into this equation that they gave us. And I'm going to get a y value for each of those x values. Okay, so let's start with the x is equal to -2. Okay, so we've got a y is equal to -3 times -2 plus 1. So y is equal to, so that's going to be a negative times a negative, that's going to give me a positive. A 3 times 2, that's going to be 6. Okay, plus 1. So y is equal to 7. Okay, so I have my first ordered pair. That's going to be -2, 7. All right, let's look at x is equal to -1. So y is equal to -3 times -1 plus 1. So a negative times a negative is a positive. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1. So that's going to be 4. Okay, so our second order pair is going to be -1, 4. So x is equal to 0. So y is equal to -3 times 0 plus 1. So 0 times anything is going to be 0. So this is going to be 0 plus 1. So it's just 1. So our next order pair is 0, 1. Okay, then we have x is equal to 1. So y is equal to -3 times 1 plus 1. All right, so -3 times 1 is just -3 plus 1. Okay, or that's the same thing as saying 1 minus 3. So that's going to give us a -2. Okay, so this is going to be 1, -2. And then our last one, x is equal to 2. So y is equal to -3 times 2 plus 1. Okay, so -3 times 2, that gives me a -6 plus 1. Or that's the same thing as a 1 minus 6. So that's going to give me a -5. So our order pair is 2, -5. Okay, so I'm going to take each of these order pairs and I'm going to plot them onto my graph. Alright, now notice this is all my calculations for x is equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2 written out just a little bit better. And so I already had chosen my x values, and these are the y values that I got from plugging in each one of these x values. So I just put them into the table. And from here you can make your ordered pairs. And you just keep on going like we did over here. Okay, so I'm going to take -2 and 7 and plot that. So I'm going to go -2 over x and then up +7 for y. I'm going to plot my point right there. So there's my first point. Okay, go over -1 for x and then go up 4 for y. There's your second point. Okay. Now, x is 0. That means that we're going to be on the y-axis. So just stay on that y-axis and go up 1. And there's your third point right there. Okay, and then go over 1 and then down -2. There is our fourth point. And then last, go over -2, go down -5, and there's our fifth point. And then what we would do is we would connect all those dots with a straight line, and I already have that there. Okay, now let's look at this one where it's not already solved for y. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take x is equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, and plug each one of those into this equation here that they gave us. Okay, so x is equal to -2. So 2 times y is equal to -2 plus 3. All right, -2 plus 3, that's the same thing as saying 3 minus 2, which is just 1. We want y all by itself, so I'm going to divide off that 2. So now it's y by itself, so 1/2. Okay, so our order pair for this one is -2, 1/2. Okay, x is equal to -1. So 2y is equal to -1 plus 3. And that's the same thing as saying 3 minus 1. So that's just 2. Again, I want y by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 2. So y is all by itself now. Anything divided by itself is going to be 1, so that's 1. Okay, so this is going to be -1, 1. Okay, x is equal to 0. So 2y is equal to 0 plus 3. Okay, 0 plus 3 is just 3. Same thing, we're going to divide by 2 because we want y all by itself. Okay, and then we get 3/2, which this is the same thing when you're graphing. It's easier to change these to, most of the time, it's easier to change these to a decimal. So it's 1.5. Okay, so the order pair for that one is 0, 3/2, or 0, 1.5. Okay, x is equal to 1, so 2y is equal to 1 plus 3. So 2y is equal to 4. Divide both sides by 2 because we want y by itself. 4 divided by 2, or half of 4, is 2. So our order pair here is 1, 2. And then our last one, x is equal to 2. 2y is equal to 2 plus 3. 2y is equal to, okay, 2 plus 3 is 5. Divide both sides by 2 because we want y by itself. So 5/2, or the same thing as 2.5. So our order pair here is 2.5, and I'm just going to write it as 5/2. Okay. Now there's the all the solutions in a nice, neat fashion there. And so for all of my x values, those are the ones that I chose. These are the y values I got for those x values. So now I can take that and I can make an order pair, and then I can plot that onto my graph like I do here. Okay, so -2, 1/2. Okay, so we're going to go over -2 and then go up 1/2, and then there's my first point. Okay, and then over -1, go up 1. There's my second point. Okay, 0 for the x. I'm going to stay on that y-axis, so I'm just going to go up 1.5 because remember 3/2 is the same thing as 1.5. So just go up 1.5 and just plot your point right there. Okay, and then go over 1 and then up 2. Plot your fourth point, and then go over 2 and up 5.5. That's about 2.5. That is 2.5. So go 2.5 and then plot your fifth point right there. And then you would have these points, and then you would just connect them with a straight line. Now we know it's going to be a straight line because if we went back to this right here, notice that y and x, they're raised to nothing. So that means that we're going to have a straight line. Now let's look at this one. Okay, so same thing. We're going to take x is equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, plug each one of those values into this equation that they gave us and see what kind of y values we get. So we can make our ordered pairs, and then we can take those ordered pairs and we can plot them into the line and then connect those lines or those dots with a straight line. Okay, so x is equal to -2. So this is going to be 4 times -2 minus 3y is equal to 10. So that's going to be -8 minus 3y is equal to 10. We're going to add 8 to both sides. So -3y is equal to 8. Now the reason I added 8 to both sides, I want 8 to go away on this side here, on this side right here, because the goal is to get y all by itself. And so the first thing you have to do with equations like this is you have to move the numbers that don't have a coefficient. You move those over. If you just have one, say I have one letter in this whole equation, I want that letter all by itself and then an equal sign and then a number on the other side. So the first thing I have to do is I have to get rid of the numbers that don't have a letter associated with them. And so if I have a -8 on this side and I'm trying to get rid of it, well then I'm going to add 8, because when I have a -8 and then a +8, they just cancel out. And I do it to both sides because this equal sign basically means that whatever you do to this side, you also have to do to this side as well. Okay, so when I add the 8 over here, they cancel out. That's why I don't have a -8 over here on this side anymore. And then I have to add the 10 and the 8 over here, and that's going to give me 18. Okay, so then I want y all by itself, like I said. And so what I have to do is I have to divide both sides by that -3. So that gives me y is equal to, okay, a positive divided by a negative, that's going to be a negative. 18 divided by 3, that's going to be 6. So the order pair that I have here is -2, -6. Okay, and same thing, let's do x is equal to -1. So 4 times -1 minus 3y is equal to 10. So we got -4 minus 3y is equal to 10. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add 4 to both sides because I want y all by itself. And the first thing I have to do is I have to move or remove the numbers from the side that the letter is on. Okay, so I've got -3y is equal to 14. Divide both sides by -3. So y is equal to, okay, positive divided by a negative, that's a negative. And then 14 divided by 3, that's about 4.67. And I'm going to change that from equal sign to right there. That means approximate. And I say approximate because when you put 14 divided by 3 into your calculator, you get 4.66666. So I just rounded. Okay, so x is equal to 0. So we got 4 times 0 minus 3y is equal to 10. So we've got 4 times 0, that just goes away. So -3 is equal to 10. Divide both sides by that -3. So y is equal to, okay, a positive divided by a negative, that is a negative. And then 10 divided by 3, okay, and that'll be 3.33. Okay, so let's keep going. So x is equal to 1. So we've got 4 times 1 minus 3y is equal to 10. So 4 minus 3y is equal to 10. Subtract the 4 from both sides. So we've got -3y is equal to, that's going to be 6. Divide both sides by that -3. And y is equal to -2. Okay, let's plug in x is equal to 2. So 4 times 2 minus 3y is equal to 10. So that's going to be 4 times 2 is 8 minus 3y is equal to 10. Subtract 8 from both sides. So we got -3y is equal to 2. Divide both sides by -3. So y is equal to -0.67. So here is the nice neat version of calculations. And so there's my x values here and my y values here, and then I take those and I plot them on my line right here.